Good morning, Toasters. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Friday morning. About to kick off this weekend. I hope everyone has a blast, enjoys their weekend. I want to share something with you. We really need to be cognizant, make it a point of surrounding ourselves with good energy, good people, where good energy is being circulated, whether it be love, ideas, money, business, joy, food. Good energy is just being circulated around the room, around the environment. It's so important. I have to be especially cognizant of it and purposely make it a point to do that because I'm an introvert. I like to be alone. I'm a loner. I would be perfectly fine being in my home for weeks at a time with no contact with anyone. But I can't be impacted. I can't learn that way from others, and others can't learn from me. So I got to make it a point to get out. And I've always been this way. Just an introvert, man. That's me. Even when I was young, and people who grew up with me watching this can relate. They know I'm telling the truth. I knew a lot of people. A lot of comrades. I have good relationships with people. But I only really hung out with two guys, like from childhood, from second grade, probably up until 17, 18 years old. I might hang out with this person here and there sporadically, but mainly just two people. My older brother was joking with me back then one day. He's like, man, Book, you hang with the same two guys. I didn't think it was strange. That's just me. My oldest brother, he's an extrovert. He hangs with everybody and anybody. That's just not the way I'm built. So I have to be very cognizant and purposely get out the house. And even when I get out the house, I'm a creature of habit and I like comfort and stability. So even if I find a spot, a food spot, a cigar shop, whatever, a sports bar, whatever it is, a store, a restaurant, whatever it is, I'll wear that joker out. I'll keep going to that spot. If they have good food, good customer service, a good vibe, I'll keep going to that spot. I won't try anything else. So now I have to be cognizant of like, okay, try something else. Get out of your comfort zone. Try something else. But it's very important. And when I do that, I always meet some great people. Always get some wisdom, some knowledge, some game. Always. And it never fails. It never fails. And I'm an energy person, so I can step into a room and know when the energy ain't right or when it's good, when it's real. And last night, went to one of my regular cigar shops and just vibed out. And there's some good energy in there, very good energy. It always is, but especially last night. And I was just sitting there listening and vibing and conversing. And I was like, man, everybody needs this. It's important that everybody's around this type of energy. Now, you don't have to go to a cigar shop to get that, of course. But we got to be around people who have good energy. And not only have good energy, but they're circulating it. They're circulating ideas. They're investing in you. You're investing in them. I'm sitting there listening to these guys that have known each other for a while. Have been going to this cigar shop for a while also. I'm hearing stories and, I'm asking, these guys, like, how'd y'all meet and what do you do? And one guy says, yeah, he sells cars. And the other guy's like, yeah, man, I've bought 3 cars from this guy. One guy has a donut shop. One guy says he sells commercial washing and dryers. He's like, man, I'm just a salesman. I'm like, what kind of salesman? He's like, I sell commercial washing and dryers, and he's been doing that 20 plus years. And he's like district manager or something. He did 20 million in sales last year. I said, well, you're not just a salesman. It's not about what you do, it's the impact you make. I can tell you I sell buttons. You may not think that's a big deal, but if I tell you I control 50% of the market in selling buttons, that's quite an impact. And that's just life, man. It's about the impact we make on people's lives and the impact people make on our lives. And, I just saw ideals and money and energy being circulated in this environment. And then one guy, a Cambodian guy, yeah, this place is like the United Nations, man. It's Asian, Cambodian, Middle Easterner, black, white, Mexican, yeah, everything, man. So it's a good vibe, though. So one guy says, yeah, man, used to be a guy that came up here, one of my best friends. He's passed on, rest in peace. He said, but one day, man, he just came up here and bought me a King Wrench truck. Yeah, just cash. He said, I didn't ask for it. I didn't want it. I didn't need it. He's like, I'm good. He's like, no, I want to do this for you. Just bought me a King Wrench truck. And, if you know anything about the King Wrench truck, that's probably the most expensive Ford truck. It's over $100,000. And so, that's the environment we got to be in. Like, that good energy where people just circulating ideals and love and money and investing in you, and you're investing in them. You got people in your own family that won't buy one car from you if you sold cars. And here this man is, and the salesman, the black man, the guy that sells cars that I met, he's black. The guy who's bought 3 cars from him is Middle Easterner. Is a Middle Easterner. So it's not a culture thing. It's not a race thing. It's an energy thing. It's an energy thing. The guy who's bought the 3 cars from the black guy, the Middle Easterner, he's best of friends with the guy who sells commercial washing and dryers, which is a white guy. The guy who owns the shop is Hispanic. And that's what it's all about. It's about being in an environment, selecting your tribe based on energy. I know it's difficult to do. It's challenging to do because we got all these layers, man, in this world. Living in the U.S., especially, there's layers to this race thing and gender thing. And yeah, there was a woman. Women come through here periodically, but there's one woman that's always in there. Fly woman, older woman. And she's retired architect. She's constructed some of the most monumental buildings in Dallas. And so it's about finding your tribe and surrounding yourself with the right people, the right energy that's doing what you want to do. Don't even have to be in your field, but they can know someone that's in your field, or they'll invest in you because the energy's right. Your energy's right. Their energy's right. And y'all just circulating energy. Man, if you're not around those types of people, make it a point to be around those types of people. Like I said, I have to make a concerted point. Like, I have to purposely force myself to get out the house. And then when I'm out the house, I gotta try new things. And so I know how challenging that could be. You know, I'm not antisocial. I can hold a conversation, you know. But yeah, get around the right people, man. So important. So important. You know, I've been in this shop just sitting, and my guy Jose be like, yeah, man, that book that's in here, that's the author of that book. And this happened on at least 3 occasions. Like, oh man, that's you? Man, I was sitting here reading that book. I love that book. Hey, I'm gonna buy 2 of them right now. They go online and purchase 2. Or I go out to the car, get some out the trunk. I wasn't even selling. I wasn't even pushing the book. I was just there, and the energy I'm giving off, and the energy Jose is giving off, and the energy of this guy I don't even know he's giving off. Now we're circulating energy. That's how it works. Get around the right people. Get within the right tribe. Yeah, get in the right tribe. And so this is for women and men. Yeah, I know it's called A Toast to the Men, but and I have a lot of women who support me, and I appreciate y'all women. I do really, really appreciate the women who support me. I don't take it for granted at all. I'm humbled by it, actually. But get within the right tribe. Get around the right people. Enjoy your weekend.